Hey Gracey, happy birthday! So, I am going to show you how to grow stuff in a window. First, you need sunshine. So, southerly exposure is good. Anywhere else where you're going to get lots and lots of light, this is the best for growing stuff. Unless, of course, you're growing moss or algae or something like that. Then a little bit of shade is usually good. So, the second thing you'll need is potting soil. You know, something to grow stuff in. The third thing is some sort of pot. Now, this is where the cheap way comes in, and you use something like this, which is an X-Acto knife. And you take something like this, a waterproof container, and you just kind of cut it in half, or cut it down this way, and you make yourself a container. Or you can buy pretty ones, whichever. And then you fill it with dirt. Second thing you'll need is probably some sort of tray. Something like this. This way you put water in the tray to water them, and if your containers have little holes in the bottom, they get tons and tons and tons of water. And what else would you need? Let's see. Water. Water them regularly. Probably 2 to 3 times a week. In a nice sunny spot. Your plants will love them. Also, another thing that you would want to look into doing is getting a sack of white clover. White clover is great for giving your plants food. Food is terrific, which is nitrogen. So you won't need fertilizer if you plant with all the plants you're growing in your little window gardens with white clover, and it only grows about this high, so that's great. What else you need is plants to plant, so you can use herbs, you can buy herbs and seed, or, you know, as plants and plant them. You can use leftover little stumps from your lettuces, like this one, and you can plant it directly in the soil, moisten the soil really well first, and it'll grow roots. You can do celery, same kind of thing. You bury it and cut it like 2 inches up from the bottom of the base, bury it till only about the top is showing, and moisten the soil really well, and that'll grow roots, and you'll have celery and lettuces from your leftovers. Now, what else for growing in a window garden? Okay, well, you want a reserve of water. Well, you can have a reserve of water. So you can take something like a fish tank, and you can have little fishies growing in there. And you can take something like this, you can suspend it in the fish tank. And if I grab this thing that the camera's on and show you, so you can take a container like this thing, and you can cut like things in here. You can have fish crawling around here, get like a little air pump, an AC air pump, it depends on how much room you have. And you can have bubbly stuff going on in here, and lots of aeration. It's very important for plants to have air getting at them. So, you know, let your plants breathe, don't overwater them, but make sure they're moist. If they don't suck up any more water, then they're good. But if you want to do like a aquaponics thing, you can have like a container like this, have lots of bubbles bubbling away, and you got fishies and swimming around in there, doing their fishy thing. You can feed them, and they'll create fertilizer for your plants. And then up here, you can put in your little plant things. Yeah, you can put your little plant things. You can grow your stuff in here, and they'll grow roots down into it. And you just have to make sure that the soil. Don't even need to use soil. You can use whatever, and grow stuff in that. But the easiest would be to do a tray like this thing, and cut things and put them in here, and you'd be good to go. You could use any kind of pots with holes in them, and you just water the base. You fill this up, and they'll soak up all the water they need. They'll do all the work for you. So yeah, there you go, Gracey. Have a happy birthday, and I guess I'll see you whenever. And don't forget to be awesome. DFTBA, except for I can't do this while doing this and holding camera and stuff. So, have fun! Oh, button.